Hey y'all, today's video is my Twilight vlog. I have actually already filmed this, but I am very new to the whole YouTube thing and I hated like half of the video. I was super uncomfortable with it, so I'm going to refilm just a couple of things. So I decided to do a Twilight vlog because literally everyone has either read the books or watched the movies. I wasn't worried about spoiling this for anyone, and I thought it would be fun to do kind of a casual video. I haven't read the book in a really long time. I probably haven't read it since before the first movie came out, possibly. So I had just read Midnight Sun before filming this video, which if you don't know, it's Twilight from Edward's perspective, which was so much fun. But I was a little nervous about reading that it would feel like I had like just read it or something. I haven't actually read the Twilight series all the way through. I think I started the third book when my parents heard about the really raunchy scene in, I don't think it comes till the last book, but they're like, you are not reading these. So I've never actually finished the books, but I've seen the movies like a million times. I went to all of the midnight premieres and I read the first two books. So I'm really excited to go back through them. I feel like at this point they need to revive Twilight and make them into a TV show. If anyone does this, I have to be cast as Bella because this was totally my idea. They're talking about Bella's red truck, and I think I was graduated from high school at this point. This might be like the year I graduated high school. My parents got me a little red truck. I hated the thing. Those trucks scare me, and you can't even really call it a truck because it was so small, but I called it the Twilight truck, and I'll put in a picture here if I can find it. It did not look anything like her truck from the movie, but it was red and it was small, so I called it the Twilight truck. I tipped it over, and I still drove it after that. Like it still worked, but yeah, I tipped it. It was terrifying. In fact, I think the only picture I have of that truck is of it dented on the side. I'll see what I can find. I love the lines that they actually have in the movie. Like I can hear Bella saying them in my head. I don't know, it's just like maybe such a nostalgic thing for me, but it's like I appreciate when they have actual lines from the book in the movie. It's a nice touch. Hey guys, so it is the next day. I just showered and I'm about to make some lunch, and I am having a craving to read some Twilight, so I'm just gonna pop in anytime I have any thoughts. Charlie is probably one of the best characters in Twilight. I just figured out that the golden onion is not a thing in the book. How did I not remember that? I don't know why I'm so disappointed about this, but I just found out that the scene in the movie where they're in biology class and they're looking through the microscopes, and she says, this is prophase, and he wants to look at it. She doesn't actually say that in the book like she does in the movie, and I don't know why I'm so disappointed that she doesn't actually say that. So I'm making my husband watch Roswell, if you've ever seen that. Not the new one, the original one. The original one is so much better. But I low-key feel like Stephenie Meyer took a lot of inspiration for Twilight from Roswell. Like, if you've seen it, let me know if you feel the same way, because Max and Liz give me a lot of Bella and Edward vibes. Okay, you guys, I've got my comfy clothes on, I've got a snack, and I've got my book, and I am so ready to get back into reading. Hey, so I'm just working on editing my Twilight vlog right now, and there was a part of it that I really didn't like, so I'm just gonna pop in here with a quick message. I had filmed this when Ashley Green came out with her new podcast called The Twilight Effect, and I was super excited about it because she talks about a lot of behind the scenes stuff. They had just come out with their first episode when I was filming. It is a podcast, but they were uploading their episodes on YouTube, and it was super entertaining. They're completely finished with the series now. Like, it's been so long since I did this, but really fun, and like just reinvigorated my love for Twilight. Anyway, if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest, if you're a Twilight fan, to go and check it out. Jacob tells Bella that they're vampires, so that whole like research thing didn't happen. I don't think I love that Tyler, Eric, and Mike all asked her to the dance. I don't know. I guess it's not that far-fetched. It's just a little weird. I don't know. It just feels awkward that all three of them would ask her. Ugh, I'm so disappointed. Oh my, okay. So normally I do this. I've read the book at least once or twice, and then I see the movie. This time, I only read it the one time, and it was so long ago, and I've seen the movie so many times since then. His whole, I guess if I'm going to hell anyway line is not done in the way that it's done in the movie, and that was such a perfect moment. I'm having a really hard time separating the two in my head. Now I'm doing it the complete opposite. I'm like, that's not how it was in the movie. I will say though, as much as I love Robert Pattinson, I think I like book Edward more. Maybe just a little bit. And I don't really picture Robert Pattinson when I read it. Like, I don't have anyone specifically in mind, but it's not him. I don't know. Who do you guys picture when you read Twilight? Obviously Bella Swan I just picture as myself, because let's be honest, who doesn't do that when they read any book? Make themselves the main character. When she's deciding if Edward's more like Bruce Wayne or Peter Parker. It really bugs me that in the book I feel like Bella's so much more concerned about Edward and his family, and it like takes her a second too long to like have any concern for like Charlie or her mom. That is one thing I will give props towards the movie for. Much more concerned about her parents and less like a crazy obsessed teenager about this boy, man, vampire, I don't know. I feel like in the movie she cares more about her parents. So that is one thing that really irritates me about the book. It's like, Bella, ugh, I don't know. To be fair, she is a high school teenager. So the fact that she's so immature in the book is probably way more accurate than how she acts in the movie. But I don't know. I'm not about it. I'm not about it. Also, I want to say, I think Jasper is the sweetest character in the book. I feel like he doesn't get quite the attention he deserves in the movies, but like, he has this whole power of like calming people. I don't even know if that's mentioned in the movies at all, but I just feel like he's so sweet and caring, and like the way he's there for Bella when they're kind of like on the run, it's just, he's the best. I feel like his character building in the movies just kind of like whatever. Like he's just kind of there. I don't know. Okay, y'all, I finally finished Twilight. It was such a fun time rereading it, but I'm super excited now because I'm going to rewatch the movie. Before I get into the watching part of this vlog, there was a couple things I didn't mention that I really loved about the book. I love that Charlie calls Edward Edwin. I think that's so funny. And I wish they had kept that in the movie because it's just like, I don't know, Charlie's so endearing. The other thing was Bella fainting. I completely forgot that she does that. I think it's so over the top and so cringy. I am really glad they kept that out of the movie because it was just like kind of ridiculous. The other thing was, I hate that Edward calls all the teenagers kids because it makes it, I know there's a lot of controversy around the age, and like I feel like because Edward's a vampire, like I don't know, I know it's all taboo, but I just feel like the fact that he calls them kids makes it that much creepier. Does that like freak anyone else out just a little bit? Okay, you guys, I am finally going to watch Twilight. I'm so excited. I've got my Twilight sweatpants on and my comfy socks. The sweatpants are a total coincidence, but I am excited. I haven't watched this. It's probably only been like a year since I've seen it last, but I'm excited to watch it after rereading the book. Just like I did with reading, I will update you guys as I'm watching it with my thoughts and probably just all the things that will annoy me because it's different from the book.
So, I can't bring myself to regret the decision to leave home. I would miss Phoenix.
So I'm at the scene where Bella's just gotten to school and she's meeting all of her friends. I have been the new girl a lot, so this is really bringing me back. That awkward first time going to a new school, I don't miss that. But I also think it's weird that like the way she meets all of them, none of it is how it happens in the book. And I think that's so weird. Why not just follow how they do it in the book? Because it wouldn't be that hard. It's not like it was some like extravagant thing. Like it's not even that far off, but it's like, why not just do it how it was done in the book? Does that bug anyone else as much as it bugs me? I feel like Edward's reaction to smelling Bella for the first time is too much. Like it seems more like you smell disgusting instead of you smell so good that I want to eat you. I don't know, it was just way too aggressive for him, I felt like, but very entertaining.
Your hand is so cold. Whoa. What is going on?
I actually really like Kristen Stewart as an actress, but basically anytime I watch this with anyone, we can't not laugh at those two lines because they are so like fake sounding, like so robotic and awkward. I don't know, it's just so awkward and it makes me cringe every time I hear it. Otherwise, I love her. I think she's great. I just wish they had made her redo those two lines. I actually did not think about this until listening to the Twilight Effect podcast, but the whole apple scene, they were talking about it, that doesn't happen in the book. So it makes me wonder why that was, like, I get why they put it in the movie because that's the cover of the book. But why was that, like, why did they pick that as the cover of the book when, like, there is no reference at all to apples in the book? Like, I don't get it. Does anyone know? Has Stephanie Meyer talked about this? Please fill me in if you have the inside scoop, because I'm very curious.
It's okay. Bella and I are going to be great friends. It's okay, Jasper. You won't hurt her.
All right, I'm gonna take you on a tour of the rest of the house.
Okay. Well, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Robert's faces in these scenes are like my favorite part of the entire movie, I think. It is extremely awkward when Bella wakes up and she looks over and Edward's just standing awkwardly in the corner of her room and then he like disappears. It's just so awkward looking. I can't. Okay, what is up with the script? Because the hold on spider monkey, and what does Rosalie say? That's my monkey man or something? It's just so, why? Why? I don't understand the obsession with monkeys. Those are just the two most bizarre lines. Like, they could have had them say anything. Like, there are so many pet names. Why are those the ones that they went with? It's so cheesy. But also, the scene where Bella has to hurt her dad so she can leave and Charlie will be safe is so heartbreaking. It makes me want to cry every time I watch it because I just love Charlie so much. It's so sad. If I were Bella, I would have been like bawling. It makes me think of like my dad. Like, I don't think I could ever say something like that to my dad. It's just, it makes me so sad just thinking about it. I just finished it. I feel like there's quite a bit of stuff they left out from the book. I will say that I do love like her friendships. I feel like in the movie are just better. And same with the friendship between Billy and her dad. They're so cute to watch together. So I do like that about the movie. I don't like that, and this is just, I feel like, a very common thing between books and movies, is the book goes, like, the characters are more in depth. Like, I feel like Jasper and Alice aren't really a thing at all in this movie, but they show quite a bit of their personalities in the book, and I really like their characters, especially Jasper. I just had to switch to recording on my phone because I ran out of space on my SD card and my camera, and I totally forgot what I was saying. So, like, I feel like in the movie, you don't really hear all these conversations that Bella and Edward have, so it seems kind of silly that they're so, like, obsessed with each other in like such a short period of time. But in the book, they have a lot more conversations and a lot deeper conversations. So they like show that a little bit in the movie, but not nearly as much in the book. I feel like it just makes more sense in the book why they like each other so much. But also, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't leave the blood scene in the movie where Edward like carries her to the nurse's office and Mike's all like put out about it. I wish they had put that in the movie because I really like that part of the book. But I am extra excited to read the second book now. What's the second one? New Moon, I think? I know Breaking Dawn is the last one. I think New Moon's the next one. I don't remember. I'm excited to read it though because I remember what the movie's like, but I have no idea what the book is like because I don't remember anything about it, and I was surprised at how much I had forgot about the first book. So I'm very excited to start that second one. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are as in love with Twilight as I am. I won't feel totally crazy, but yeah, let me know what you thought down below, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video.